What's up, everybody? My name is Trent. I'm here to bring you another episode of How Would You Spec, HWYSpec. And so we did a poll on Instagram. The results showed that the first car you wanted to see was the C8 Corvette. So we did that last week. I'm here now at my computer going to spec out the all-new Jeep Gladiator. So let's take a look, see what we've got. So I have had a Wrangler Unlimited Rubicon that I loved. I have a truck now. I would love it if I could bring those two together. And 7,500 pounds, what it tows roughly right around there, is close to what I need it for. But honestly, so if you've seen some of the sport models out on the road, they look off. Like, they just don't look to proportion. It needs the bigger tires. It needs, honestly, like a 6-inch lift with 40-inch tires. It looks proportional at that point. So I don't know if I'm going to be crazy enough to swap out axles and things like that. My style of off-roading, yeah, I took my Jeep to Moab and whatnot, but it wasn't too crazy, so I think the Rubicon's probably our ticket. Honestly, this is the tough part for me. I love Jeeps that have unique colors, but also there are just, I mean, it looks great in really anything. The one I had was green, not the bright green, it was more of an army green. So hard. Red's classic. Honestly, my wife loves the white. She says white is the best color on a Jeep when it's covered in mud. So we might have to do that. I think we are going to do the winch-capable steel front bumper. I just like the look of the steel bumper more, but gives us a mounting point for a winch if we decide to go that route. Forward-facing trail camera, that would have come in handy on a few occasions. I like the look of the body color fender flares, but honestly, I'd be too worried about scratching them up. So I'm gonna keep them black. And that way I don't have to spend extra money on the hardtop. I can do the black hardtop rather than the body color. Ooh, I don't know. I actually kind of like the black fenders with the matching hardtop. It's $1,100 difference though. I think I'm going to stick with black because storing this hardtop is a pain too. And worrying about having to scratch those panels up would just make it so much more difficult. Alright, tires though, the mud terrains definitely have to look. On a truck, I like the idea of the tonneau cover, just to keep things out of the rain. And spray and bed liner, it's supposed to be showing me here. These things I'm putting in. There we go. And then I do like the remote proximity keyless entry. It's a nice feature to have. Just keep the key in the pocket. Alright, so the Jeep that I had did have a leather interior, and it was honestly kind of cheap leather. It got really hot. I'm gonna stick with the cloth seats. The Alpine system, my Jeep had that, but it was okay. It could have been better. Yeah, I think we're going with the navigation just because it gives us that 8.4-inch screen. There we go. Well, apparently I'm getting that Alpine system. Is that... Can we deselect that? No. Apparently with that Uconnect system, we've got to have the Alpine system. Alright, hardtop headliner. It is pricey, however it is makes a big difference for sound insulation and heat. And honestly, I want the remote start, but a manual is fun on these. As soon as I do that remote start, it's gone. Okay, I know the max tow package does require an automatic. Let's see if just a standard trailer tow package, we can keep that manual. Okay. Because this isn't going to be something like, if I was getting a Jeep, it's not going to be the daily driver. It could be a daily driver, but it's just a fun vehicle. I want something I can keep the top off. But for those cold mornings, driving to the gym or something, heated seats for sure. So, the active safety group. I like blind spot monitoring, I like parking sensors, but I believe this is, let's see, I know one of the two options, it becomes an issue if you're like backing up and it sees that something's close to you, then it'll brake. So like if a car is parked too close to you, you won't be able to drive, which is really obnoxious. Terraflex, I think, did a video on it when it first came out. I do want the auxiliary switches, throw some light bars on there to crawl the malls, you know. And then a truck bed outlet, yeah, that would be nice to have. Alright, so with the 6-speed manual, your only option is that 3.6 liter. That's okay. The other option that they have, if you do have the automatic, is a 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo. It makes a little bit more torque, but yeah, I think I'm good with what I've got. That's what we're looking at. And this is the crazy thing right here. So the 2013 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon Unlimited that I had with the leather interior and, you know, had some options on it, it was like a $38,000 sticker price. This thing is $55,185. That is pricey, but it looks pretty good. Although looking at it now and knowing that I'm getting a cloth interior rather than some colored leather, I think I might change the color. The thing that throws it off, I like the orange, but then this right here on the dash is all red and orange. Don't know how well those go together. Blue would be unique. It's not my favorite blue. I think last year, 2000, or at least in the Wranglers, they had a darker blue. I liked that darker blue. Man, I'm struggling with this. And the website is apparently struggling too. Hydro blue, red. Anytime, there we go. I think the orange looks better in person than it does here. You know what? I'm saying we're switching to the blue. That's what we're going to have to do. And as much as I like the idea of a soft top, I don't necessarily like the use of a side top, or of the soft top, the functionality of it. I don't think it works very well. go. Top off, doors off. That's the way we need to drive it. There we go. With a proper manual. Yep. Now it just needs a lift and some bigger tires, and we are in business. Alright, so I think that we're going to call that my final spec on my 2020 Jeep Wrangler Gladiator, or Jeep Gladiator rather. What do you think? Do you think I made the wrong choice? Made a wrong choice here? Feel free to drop me a comment on all the social media channels. How would you spec it though? I want to know how everybody would spec their Jeep Gladiator. We can compare, see what I missed out on, and yeah, until next time, thanks for checking out this video. Appreciate it.